Alright, hi, this is Mr. Scott. I'm going to show you how to do the titration of iodine with starch and vitamin C. So I've got my burette here. I've already cleaned it, just as I showed you in the last clip. And then I've taken my iodine solution right here, and I've carefully poured it into my burette. Now you don't need to fill it all the way up, okay? You can fill it however high you feel comfortable. If you're on the shorter side, you can use a funnel at the top, and that way you're not nervous about spilling all over the tube or yourself with the iodine. Once again, it doesn't matter how much you have in there, but one thing you do want to do is write down to the nearest hundredth how much iodine you have in the tube. So right now, as I look at this iodine that I have in there, I have 39.80. So I want to make sure I have my lab sheet or my data table nearby, and I'm going to write down that number, 39.80 milliliters. Always taking it to the hundredth. Even though it looks like it's right at 0.8, I'm going to say 0.80 because I want to take it out to the hundredth. That's one of the things, or one of the reasons why this burette is so expensive, is you're paying for the precision in the burette. So it's going to go all the way to the hundredth. The other thing you might want to do is you might want to let a little bit of the iodine run through the tip of the burette. So just going to take my beaker that I had the iodine in, just let a little run through, and now of course I got to re-record where I'm at because now I've lost a little bit of iodine. So I'm going to say I am at 40.20. So I'm going to write that number down, 40.20. Now what you're going to do with your vitamin C samples, first you're going to try a sample of ascorbic acid that your teacher has made. So I have some ascorbic acid right here, made 2 liters worth. I'm going to get 5 milliliters of this and put it into an Erlenmeyer flask. Your Erlenmeyer flask looks like this. One of the reasons why we use an Erlenmeyer is so that you can put it underneath the tip of the burette, and it's designed so that you can swirl it and none of your titrant is going to come out onto the floor or anything like that. So it's a nice little design of that flask. So I'm going to get 5 milliliters of ascorbic acid, and I'm going to get 5 milliliters of water, and you've got to have an indicator so that it turns purple. The indicator I'm going to use is starch. Alright, starch is right here. I'm going to use 3 drops of starch. Most people use between 3 and 5 drops. I'm going to use 3 drops of starch, but don't forget to add that indicator, otherwise you're never going to see a color change. Alright, so here I go.